So the Amazon selling industry is about to get disrupted forever because of AI. I think a lot of Amazon sellers are distracted by ChatGPT and think just because they sell physical products, it's not going to affect them. Unfortunately, that is not the reality that we're living in right now. There is already tools on the market that are already disrupting the Amazon industry. They're bubbling in the background behind us, and before you know it, they're going to be mainstream. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the main way that I think the industry is going to get disrupted, but then also how you can start tackling that and how I'm tackling that and the measures that I'm taking to get ahead of the AI game so that my competition does not eat me up. So if you haven't noticed in recent months, the likes of ChatGPT and all these other softwares and industries are getting disrupted in a big way, especially things like copywriting, course creation, where you can get AI to do the majority of it, etc., etc. A lot of industries are getting severely disrupted by this AI world that we now live in, or are soon to be living in a lot more. And as I said at the beginning of the video, I think a lot of Amazon sellers are under the impression that because they sell physical products, they are safe. Now, in many respects, that is true. There is one thing that AI cannot do, and that is not print physical products and send it to customers. So obviously, there's always going to be demand for physical products. That's a tick. I think that we're in the right industry. However, that doesn't mean that we've completely got around this issue. Here's how I believe the industry is going to get disrupted and is already being disrupted behind our eyes. So, have you ever heard of Midjourney? And this isn't an ad for them. I've never spoken to them in my life. Midjourney allows you to actually get images that are already created and vastly improve them just by using AI technology. This is the main thing that is going to start disrupting the Amazon industry. You wait 1, 2, 3, 4 years and you see how many softwares and competing industries and softwares are going to be offering a 20, 30 pound a month subscription for a service that actually allows you to take pictures of your product or even just prompt the AI of your product. Give it some examples, chuck it in this machine, let it mulch it all up and then ping back with you a product that is better than your competitors. Better than your competitors. It's also going to explain how you can improve these products, and actually also it's probably going to take away a lot of the need of actually needing professional photography. You're going to be putting these images into this AI generation machine, and it is basically going to be making your product or your competitors that are trying to get against you better than your product, or your product better than your competitors. This is going to eventually create what I think is going to be a plateau in the market of everyone has to use these to get ahead of the competition, unless you've got extremely good photography and images. Extremely good. And I mean A-star stuff, you know, the stuff that people are spending hundreds if not thousands on getting these professional photographies and their own studios, their own warehouses to hold this photography studio in. In layman terms, I honestly believe that if you are creating your own products on Amazon, you are either going to need to seriously understand these tools and utilize them and constantly stay ahead of your competition, maybe even train up one of your team members to implement this on a daily or weekly or monthly basis once these tools get really, really good. And it's going to be like this fighting battle of this level ground, I think. Or on the other side, you are going to have significantly increase the quality of your images at current. The quality of your images. Now, your listing in general, obviously, this goes without saying, ChatGPT is already making it easy for us to create the best possible listings just by giving it the prompts, the keywords, the description type thing that we want in the listing. With these images, you right now should be getting ahead of the competition by doing these two things. One, as I said, learn the tools. I just mentioned you the new tool that's just come out. That's just one of many tools that are already out or in production right now that are going to be constantly competing against each other to take your image or take your competitors' images and simply make it better. So it's going to be a case of one-upping each other. Number one is learn the tools. Number two is to make sure that you are keeping ahead of the competition as best as you possibly can right now. If you're falling behind, if you're feeling unmotivated, if you're creating like one product every month, one product every 3 months that is a minimum viable product, you're going to get left behind, especially when this AI world comes. I'll be honest with you, I don't really sleep very well. Like, I'm constantly thinking about my competition and how I can one-up them. And I think that anyone that isn't thinking like that, anyone that isn't disrupting in their own way, which is exactly what I'm doing, analysing my competition, seeing what I can do better than my competition, relaunching products in a better way, never settling, if you're just letting your listings just die, if you're just letting your listings just tick over and hoping that your competition isn't going to wipe you out. I'm afraid I'm the person to tell you that eventually, especially with AI, you are going to get wiped out. To stay ahead, you need to be upping your level of quality against your competition and also learning these AI tools. That's what I'm doing anyway. Let me know your thoughts on the AI. How's the AI disrupting your current Amazon business at the moment? Make sure you like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.